If you are seeing this, we're in sync, we're in tune. You are a dreamer, you are a prophetess or a prophet. You tend to have dreams or see things, get intuitive feelings about things before they happen. You are in your high priestess energy, operating at one of your most highest energies you can. It is October the 4th, in my opinion, the best month of the entire year. Yes, I am a Leo, and yes, I just said that. Waxing gibbous moon today. It looks absolutely gorgeous, beautiful and full, and I got pictures of it today. But the waxing gibbous is all about fine tuning things, doing everything to perfection or as close as you can get to it, dotting your I's, crossing your T's. It's all about having faith and trusting in the process, even though you can't see everything for what it is, even though you can't see what exactly the end result is going to be. You know that there is going to be an end result, and you know that you're going to get it. Okay? This is all about things kind of picking up speed, things progressing. I think that was even coming out in the last live that I did, where things will start to was getting that Eight of Wands chariot energy. Like it was really, I'm like, oh, we need to be following the lunar cycles, is what they said. Oh, okay. And it's also about, even if you aren't seeing the complete picture, even if the results aren't complete, the universe is responding. God is responding. You're starting to see things aligning. You're seeing weird synchronicities happen. You're seeing all kind of stuff you may not have ever seen. For one, the last reading I just did. Please. Insane. Insane. I'm still posting it. But yeah, I barely even have notes together for this week. So we'll go through it. Songs is basically all I'm gonna have to do. Legendary by Earth Gang. Legendari. Earth Gang. And also, I've seen a whole bunch of songs by The Devil Wears Prada. There's time that was heavily relating to these readings. Somebody feels like it moves fast and it moves slow. And then even beyond that, if you're seeing this reading, you're literally the type of person who you have like dreams of stuff that's almost unheard of. Like you might have dreams about like you're seeing through someone else's eyes. You'll have dreams about people's intentions. Like you don't have to wait to find something in the phone, or you don't have to wait to see them pulling up at somebody. No, you will literally have the dreams. People will snitch to you, for you. It'll be very strange, unusual stuff like that. My dreams are the whole reason why I even believe in past lives. I even go into that on the last lives that I had done yesterday. Was it Friday or whatever? Almost. But Time by the Devil Wears Prada. Also the Watchtower. And with that, yeah, I'm ready to get into it. No decks on the list for the shop. I don't feel like advertising today. We are about to get into it, so let me just make sure. Oh, perfectly centered. I like how we did it yesterday. I don't know if I'm speaking loud enough, so I think I'll have to talk a little louder. But I like how we did it yesterday, where we started with the cosmic insight and we went from there. It was inspiring. It was shocking. Nobody knew what was coming out. So let's see what we have coming out here today. Okay. I think I'll start with 4 cards. Don't tell me. Come on now. Fire sign coming out again. This is literally, what was that? The first card that came out yesterday. I don't know why I want to take that one. Yeah, that was the first card that came out yesterday. Well, it was at the bottom of the deck. Fire sign. If you are not a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as it says, oh, let me invert it. If you're not a fire sign, then that just means either A, you have like fire sign in your chart somewhere that's very important right now, or that you're seeing changes or results in. Hold on, because I don't know how to take the viewer wishes off. And I'm trying to like, oh, there we go. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that at the end when I'm actually about to do it. Food for thought. Anyway, if you are not a fire sign, like in your like sun sign, it could be like your rising sign, Venus, Mars, like somewhere where it's kind of important right now, where you're seeing like a lot of movement, a lot of energy. Especially if you have like a fire Venus, which is the love. Like I keep taking pictures of the moon and then somehow getting Venus in it. In all the years I've been taking pictures of the moon, that has never ever happened. So Venus will be really heavy. So if you have a fire and your Venus, it's all about the love. You might be seeing a lot of changes or movement in romantic relations or love relations. Fire, sun, okay, Leo here. Aries, Leo, Sag. That'll be stuff that you'll see like physical changes, huge changes. One, you might also see like personality changes or like it's almost like coming to the stage type of energy. Um, Becoming is what I just heard. But yeah, fire sign coming out, interesting. Mm. Back of the deck though, we have spy. Oh, someone's got their eye on you. You're doing your research. That even come out, keeps coming out in these readings about, I think it's in the True Emotional Oracle, where someone here, this plant is like growing crazy. I, I don't know what to do about it. But anyway, it's like someone here with that memories card, they're looking at old pictures. They don't even have to be looking at old pictures that you have sent to them. It's cheater. I hope he's that's all I got to say to that. People on Spotify, you'll have to watch the video. Yeah, that's been coming up a lot in these readings. A lot in these readings, and they are deep in regret. Who cares? But anyway, somebody here, it's not even old pictures that you have sent them. They're looking at old pictures on social media, like, oh my, this photo from 2011. Look how beautiful they were. Like, they're going deep, deep into the research. They're finding old accounts that you forgot that existed. Like, for this to come out in a whole different deck, I have not seen this card in over a year. Mind you, I took a 5-month break from doing readings. I have not seen this card in over a year. So somebody here is heavily researching. For a small select few, some of you might be looking into someone, researching into someone, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting like feminine energies, more like in receptivity, receptive energy, calming, relaxing. But yeah, especially fire sign coming out with that. Either somebody might be researching on a fire sign or somebody who has fire heavy in their chart, or that person's just a fire sign. I don't know why my voice just like shook like that. Or what was that? Yeah, that gives me like nervousness. I feel like somebody's very nervous. This one that I threw up here. This also came out yesterday. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Do they not always? Like I remember when I was first getting into readings and tarot, this that, and the other, and I would hear that, oh, they're coming back. Oh my God, I can't believe it. No, not when it's that energy. Nobody cares. So prepare yourself. They will be back. I don't know if there's some retrograde coming up or something. I feel like we have one in August, but at this point, it's like damn near every freaking month. So that would make sense if they are, because they're coming out 2 days in a row. This coming out 2 days in a row. Like I said, if somebody's not a fire sign, it's just heavy energy, passion. There's fire. There's a lot going on. Especially if it's this, there's a lot going on with that. That also gives me like fire under the surface, fire under somebody's ass. I don't know why I do want to leave that one reversed. Because it felt like that. Guardian, I don't know why I thought that I had saw that, but it was actually, what card was it? I think it was Fire Sign. So it's weird that that also ended up coming out. So a lost loved one watches over you. I don't know how connected you are to that. For me, I don't know how much you guys know about me, but I was like a very scientific based type of person. Like you couldn't tell me anything unless you could prove it to me. Well, guess what? God, he did figure out how to prove it to me with my own eyes. With my own eyes. So there's something about, I feel like maybe someone here is not like super connected with like past loved ones, ancestors, spirit guides, something like that. But just know that they are around. I also usually get that card when somebody's feeling like they're very alone or feeling lonely, feeling like there's no one around who understands. And although, yes, it is nice to have people you can talk to, express your issues with, sometimes there is no one. And then it helps recognizing that sometimes there is no one around, because you're supposed to remember that this is always around, that God is always around. And oftentimes when you do that, you know, when people talk about, oh, people who talk to themselves, you sound crazy. Usually people who talk to themselves, you won't even do it intentionally. You're talking to some people. You're talking to God. You're talking to your angels, you know. So I feel like the more you do that intentionally, that's also what the waxing gibbous is about, is fine tuning your intentions, you know, not just recognizing a pattern and then just being aware of it whenever it happens, but actually doing something with intent. I feel like when someone here will begin to speak out loud to God, speak out loud to their angels, speak out loud to the ancestors and the guides that are here to help them and that are around them, that's when you'll start to see stuff happen. I speak from experience. That's when you'll see they show up physically. And I don't mean just, oh, with your eyes, I got a vision of an angel. Although, yes, for some people, quite literally, they show up. But it would just be like unavoidable signs. So I feel like someone here, they need to connect. Yes, luck is on your side. At least the energy here is a little bit different. I do know that this is relating with one of my followers as well. Well, can I say that? Mutual followers. You know how I like to follow the readers and the good high priestess girls. But this being like luck is on your side, I feel like maybe for some there was some kind of issue they were dealing with another individual, or maybe someone had done them wrong or had gotten in some kind of legal trouble. But luck is definitely on your side. If somebody's like worried about something will go the right way. We're definitely seeing that. Ooh, this card also came out yesterday. Oh, I did not realize this. Showing at the edge here. Excuse me. My bad. Liar! But this is the one I said I want to leave in reverse. Be careful if someone's sneaky. Either one, someone is not a liar, but was accused of being a liar. That was basically the ending of that entire 3-hour live. I don't know how that happened. But I feel like someone here may have been either being accused of being a liar, and that might be either like, yes, luck is on your side, what someone is like getting good fortune about or is coming to light. Or two, especially where it says like be careful if someone's sneaky, this being in reverse. I feel like you don't have to worry about that person who is a liar. Like you don't have to worry about them spreading lies, deceits, mistruths. Like I said, like with all this, they'll be back, expect to hear from, like, who cares? Like, yes, you have to care. You have to be around them. And then at a certain point, it's like, wow, who cares about you? We all care. Obviously, we're all God's children. But who cares when you act like that? I did want to pull other cards. I just pulled these 3. I don't know. I'm just going to pull all these. We're doing it, I guess. But yeah, I wanted to pull more cards because some of these were just the same as yesterday. But honeymoon and commitment coming out? I don't know where. Could be literal for some. Could be literal. Somebody might be getting married. Somebody might be getting, you know, they're very serious with somebody. But if anything, I feel like something's going to be happening very suddenly for somebody. And this also gives me the feeling like this is someone who, like, you may not even be seeing anybody right now. You might not be talking to anybody. You might not be around anybody. Like, nothing in the vicinity even. And I feel like this is going to be something, I just heard like whirlwind romance. Like something might come on very suddenly. I don't know why this plant, like, shitted all over the corner of the cloth, but now I have to clean that. It's messing up the cards. Excuse me. But anyway, commitment, honeymoon. Interesting. I'm gonna leave that back up there. What in the world is this? I had a feeling that was about to be some side character energy, just like it was in the live yesterday. That who cares, irrelevant. Do you see what is coming for you? The intimacy, open up your heart, manifest, please. What is this? Yeah, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. Like you have some heavy chemistry with somebody. I will do, we'll pull some tarot to make sure of the energy that is coming out and whose intentions that is. But especially it's coming out with open up your heart, it will help you attract more love. Like I feel like maybe someone here is scared to open up their heart because they've had like issues with intimacy before. They've had issues with getting close to people that they ended up getting hurt by. But especially with manifest also coming out behind that, wax and gibbous, all about fine tuning your intentions, fine tuning your manifestations. Someone here, I think that even came out last week in the live. Somebody no longer focusing on their negative background, their negative anxieties, their negative thoughts, the things that could go wrong. I feel like somebody here really struggled with that. And at a certain point, I feel like it was helpful to be aware of that type of energy, those type of threats. But at a certain point, it became a crutch for someone. Like someone relied too much on seeing where everything could go wrong, where it was like someone was not able to actually enjoy when things were going right. They were not able to see, feel, and enjoy when things were on their side. So yeah, manifest, tell the universe exactly what you want. Yeah, we're not talking about, well, I don't want another nigga that cheat. I don't want another friend who lies to me. I don't want to. No, we're talking about what we do want. We're talking about, yes, somebody where that thing hang long. Somebody with big double. This is what we're talking about. Sometimes if I don't know what I want to say, I just start physical characteristics. Favorite actors. What character did I like? Yeah, confession. Somebody need to confess. Put it up into the sky. That's what I also love about this index, mystery index, I call it, that I have made. It's all about secrets, things that are hidden. Also with confession, someone has something to tell you. Somebody might be admitting something. Not even might. Isn't even here, but they'll be back. Confession. I feel like somebody's going to be coming in and tell you something. Because sometimes that also does happen where you'll hear from, the person who's in this energy, the person you don't want to hear from. And you'll almost like start to doubt or question them. Like, was it this energy they're talking about the whole time? No, that energy prefaces the real one, the real confession. Did I or did I not say? Somebody has to look it up. I would, but my other phone is dead. And so is my iPad. I forgot to charge everything. Did I or did I not say, is there a Mercury retrograde coming up? So somebody might be hearing from this person. Somebody might also start noticing like electronic issues, not being able to communicate things clearly. There might have also been a breakdown in communication between you and this person, but it is saying to like review everything, double check, triple check, quadruple check everything you do. Ooh, Gold Digger even came out yesterday, but we have gambling in front of that. So I feel like whoever this was that was in this energy, it doesn't even necessarily have to be somebody who's like trying to steal someone's money or like, oh, I'm only around them to take money, money, money from them. But it's also just the energy of the energy vampire, somebody who's there to take, take, take. Somebody who only wants someone to be able to give to them, always seeking different ways of how they can be involved in that person. Somebody there took a big gamble, especially, pregnancy behind that. Somebody might have been trying to do something like this, but background energy. Ooh, it's already so pretty. We have three more. I didn't mean to pull this many already. Oops. Didn't we already have this card at the back of the deck? So Spy actually is coming out. Yeah, somebody is looking you up. Researching. I put this over here by the intimacy. Open up your heart. Yeah, somebody is like really looking into you. Like they want to know about you, know who you are. What do you do in your free time? Yeah, we got patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. So I feel like this is something that either A has taken time, might be like that slow burn type of romance we've been talking about in these readings. But also, I feel like in the meantime, while this is building, somebody is being advised and invited to move on from past energies, move on from their exes, move on from the energies that don't really serve them anymore. Um, that will kind of help to make this, I don't know why I just heard like a cleaner space. But it also says, oh, someone is unavailable, a waste of time is over. So yeah, with that liar over here, someone I feel is recognizing who they should dedicate their time to, who they should not. Like I said, with that like pregnancy, gold digger, gambling that we had here at the back of the deck. Um, for some people, I feel like someone that they got involved in, either one, they accidentally got somebody pregnant, and two, I feel like someone who is like your person, if they do have a child with someone else, that is kind of what happened. Like they just went on a date. Yeah, date night sexuality came. Oh Lord God, yeah, date night sexuality came out yesterday. They went on a little date, whirlwind romance. Somebody got pregnant. Earth sign could have been involved, but it did lead to some kind of breakup, some kind of divorce, confirmation, ding. Yeah, intuition behind that. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you. So somebody definitely needs to be following their intuition. Even love spell behind that, you've been bewitched. That even came out in a whole different deck yesterday on the live. So I mean the energy is literally just like repeating itself almost in a whole different deck, which is strange. But I do want to see, who is this? Yeah, who is this liar? And then what is this they'll be back energy about? Like, who is that? Or should you expect both people? And then who is this spying? Like, who's looking into you? Like, what is this intimacy about? Yeah, there's a lot that I kind of want to clarify with that first spread here. Because especially with like intimacy, like I said, sexual chemistry, I'm really looking at like the way that these two people are holding each other on the card. Like, it's like they're lost in each other's world. A deep and intimate and passionate kiss. Somebody might also like to wear headbands or like flowers in their hair, flowery headbands. Or like somebody just looks really good with headbands or is advised to wear more of them. But Thelema. But yeah, it's something about like you and this person, like being entangled. And even if it is someone that you have not yet been intimate with, like I said, it's chemistry. There's something about like it being undeniable between you two. And also, especially with this being manifest, open up your heart for a different collective. I feel like you're not exactly involved with anybody or don't really have your eye on anybody. You don't necessarily have a crush on anybody. And that's where it's just kind of saying, like, your manifestation, something is happening, you know, opening up your heart. That's attracting. Actually, yes. That is attracting. I'll do that second. Yeah. So I want to use the Law of Attraction Tarot on that one. So I guess we'll just do the Thelema first for this stuff. But what is this? Yeah, who is this liar? What is this about? And also, why was it in reverse at first? The Wheel, Five of Cups. I'll let one more fall. Ooh. So we have the Wheel, number 10, endings, completions, closures. I mean, we did have that moving on card. Five of Cups, though. Someone in regret and remorse. This is also kind of the crying over spilled milk card. So this is kind of about someone being dramatic. Like, my voice keeps shaking. Like, I just pulled my hand back and it started again. Like, somebody's very nervous. That's so strange that keeps happening. Ace of Pentacles. Someone may have been lying about their finances or a new beginning. I also feel like, yeah, with this energy, this also just gives me someone here is having to watch you have a new beginning. They're having to watch you walk through this beautiful, gorgeous, lush, and fruitful gates that the Lord has created for you. And I feel like it's giving me energy like they can't stand it. Like they tried to accuse you of being a liar. They tried to accuse you probably of being a cheater. They probably tried to accuse you of doing all this stuff. Lo and behold, it just kind of sounds like this person was the one that was in the mess. This person was the one that, because like I said, next to your cards and your energy, it was in reverse. And I feel like you're just, yeah, you don't have to be worried about this person anymore. Oh, Queen of Wands. More fire sign. Come on now. Who in here is this sexy goddess over here? Who is this? Someone could also be a redhead, or their favorite color is burgundy, or someone likes wearing satin. Someone could like sunflowers. Someone could also like wearing crowns, like crown headbands. But yeah, Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck about this liar. You're moving on from this person. You're done with them. Irrelevance. Irrelevance. I'll make sure we don't spend too long on that energy. Oof. I wonder if I was feeling stuck. But yeah, who's this spy? Who is this person spying? Who is this spy? Oh my. Four of Wands being the first goddamn card to come out. Please. Four of Wands, you know what this card means. We all know what this card means. It has several connotations. Solid foundation, commitment, unity, the number of twin flames. The Four of Wands, some people say, represents 1111. 1111, make a wish. What are we also talking about? Manifesting, putting in your manifestations. So somebody that you wants you to. I think you need to let that sink in for a moment. Because how often does this actually happen? And it's somebody who's good. This and this card and the Thelema, the doves, for one, represent purity. They're floating in the sky freely. Represents renewal. For anyone who is familiar with the Bible, you know that the doves went out and they saw the first little hints and peaks of land after the flood. They represent new beginnings. That fire that's in the middle, surrounded by stones, it represents, kind of like a ritual being done or a prayer being done. It's fresh, it's still hot. Something about like someone's energy being put into it, someone's heart being put into it. Something is solid, which is interesting because the very next card to fly out, the Tower, literally about an unstable foundation being blown to shreds. So there's something about a contrast here, which I also think is interesting because yesterday, like I'll do the TLDR version. I ended up hearing this song by my favorite band that had come out like 2 years ago. And it's called Time by The Devil Wears Prada. And the theme was basically like he's saying time is moving like lightning, it's moving super fast. Time is moving like a glacier, it's moving super slow. So for some who relate to this reading and this collective, like time might seem like that for you. And I don't just mean like, oh, when I'm having a good time, time flies. I literally mean like sometimes you get confused about what was a dream and what actually happened. Like, oh, yeah, you just told me yesterday, blah, blah, blah. They never said that because you had a dream about it. Some weird stuff like that will tend to happen to you. And so I kind of think it's interesting how that song came on and I was like, wow, I literally have a card. Lightning has struck. He's literally talking about, I've been struck by the lightning. The next day after I hear this song for the first time, that card comes out from the Index Oracle. Hello. That card has come out like what, twice in the past year and a half? Not even. Insane. So we have the Tower with the lightning here in direct contrast with the Four of Wands that we have, this stable, solid foundation. I feel like someone here knows who a foundation is, and I also feel like there's something about someone's foundation of what they thought things would be, what they thought their future would be. It's just completely getting shaken up. And I also feel like that's why someone needs to have patience for something. You know, especially if you're the type of person where you get these, you know, it's called claircognizance, where you just have this intuitive knowing. You don't know how you know. You're not getting no weird gut feeling, nothing. You just, it's like information's just dropping to your brain. All of a sudden, I know that this is what's going on. I know that that's happening. People who have clairvoyance, i.e., you literally have visions about stuff where it feels like something, like an image is being burned and ingrained into your mind. Or people who have dreams about literally people's intentions. You have dreams about people's thoughts. And like weird stuff like that. I feel like you see what's really going on under the surface. And so you try to like, especially if this is somebody who is in this like Four of Wands energy, you know, sexual intimacy, open your heart up. You see what's really going on under the surface and you try to make it easier for this person. Whole time you're not understanding why somebody would want to hide. Or you're like, I thought I made it easy. Why is it still happening like this? Not realizing, almost in a way, it's like pushing things further, like trying to reach for it is what makes it go away. And the horn just honked. You know, I'm just keep thinking about this law of attraction tarot. You have to sit, wait, allow things to come to you. You chasing is you putting out the energy, is you putting in the thoughts. You'll know when it's the right time to act. So there's something about time moving like lightning. The lightning has struck for this person. I do feel like, obviously, for all those same cards to come out, this is a direct tie to the other reading I did. So now I do have to post the second, well, the other one to Spotify before this one. But yeah, like there is something undeniable happening in this connection. And I feel like for someone it's terrifying them. But I feel like that's why you have to have this patience. Like you, because of your dreams, because of your intuition, because of your connection with the divine, because of your connection with God, you see things way ahead of other people. And you like, you're not understanding like this is what you really need to be focusing on. Is you get the hints and the advice because they know that you struggle with that. And then that's supposed to help you to be more patient, but it's like you're misinterpreting it and therefore keep trying to like reach for it almost. Like it's coming. Literally, waxing gibbous energy right now. Something is building. Anyway, what is the something building? We have two sixes for one. All about balance. I feel like there's something, that's why patience is also involved. There's balance that's been needed in this connection. We have the Six of Wands and the Six of Cups coming out. Hello. Please. Hello. This is beautiful. Why does it seem like it's so dark all of a sudden? Now it seems too bright. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I'll try this for a little bit. But there's something about, like, there's victory coming. Especially Six of Wands is after the Five of Wands. You know, Five of Wands all about conflict, battle, disagreements. This is a victory after the battle, the triumph after the storm, somebody succeeding and being on top after a long battle. And not just that, this is like a recognized victory. Especially with Six of Cups. For one, this could be with someone that you've had like a relationship with in the past, or that you've had, you know, you've known them for a while. They bring out like your inner spark or inner giddiness. But I also just feel like because it's, you know, in the Thelema Tarot, it's only one girl. And she's by herself and she's looking into the sky. She's dreaming with her eyes open. I feel like these are your manifestations. It's not even necessarily about someone from the past or someone that you've known. These are just all of your hopes and your wishes that you've had over your life. All the times that you jokingly wished on 11/11 but kind of took it serious in secret. This is the energy that I'm getting from this collective. It's all of those hidden secrets that you were too afraid to say out loud, that you were too afraid to admit to yourself, that you were too afraid to admit to God. And so I feel like there's something here about like you needing to have patience while something very beautiful is seeming to unfold for you. So what is this that'll be back? Because we did have that Mercury retrograde, which is usually, you know, X is coming back, this, that, and the other. But Mercury retrograde can also be useful for this Four of Wands type of energy. I damn near forgot we were clarifying spy. It could be useful for that type of energy, making a return, fine-tuning, clarifying. But that person's definitely looking into you. And I feel like it's because something has been shaken up in their life. Because they see where the victory is, they see where the grass is green, they see where the success is. And like somewhere here, they bring out this like, oh, we inner childish spark. So for they'll be back. Yeah. 5 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Somebody's ex. Somebody's ex trying to come back. And I feel like they'll be coming back either A, under the guise of, I want to make things right. I've learned so much. I've fixed things and I want to make our family whole. Or I just really see the future. Something about they'll be trying to come back, like pulling on your heartstrings or using what you love and care to try to like pull you in. But, you know, with the 5 of Swords energy, look at the person in the background. They're on their knees. This is where they're trying to leave you. They're trying to win at all costs, even if it seems kind, even if it seems genuine. And oftentimes it will be genuine, but the motivation behind it is what you will be able to tell if it's for you and if it's not. They could be genuine, but the reasons why will be very different. It's like somebody who cooks someone food because they legitimately wanted to. They don't want someone to be hungry, and then they want you to be able to taste it. Versus somebody cooking someone food because they're hoping that it'll make them change their mind about wanting to get back together with you. 5 of Swords. And then when you don't, they want to make a big deal about it, thus showing that their intentions were never pure. You see what I'm saying? Their intentions were never this 4 of Wands, doves floating in the ethers type of energy. You see what I'm saying? Let's put one more for that. One more for that. King of Pentacles, though, at the front of the deck. 3 of Wands. I feel like you're expecting this. Like, you already know. That's why I feel like liar, be careful, someone sneaky was in reverse. Like, you're not worried about this person anymore. You already see the games. You already see where that's going. So, yeah, definitely side energy. But I want to clarify, just to be sure. But what is this? Intimacy, sexual chemistry, open up your heart, manifest. I feel like we've, oh, wow, touched on it. But that's, Sage, are you in here? Where's my cat in here? Ace of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Ace of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like someone here feels like they've been operating at a loss, is what I just heard when it comes to love. I also feel like someone here feels like they've been operating at a loss when it comes to their dreams, when it comes to things that they want, when it comes to things that they care about. It always seems like something tends to go wrong. I also had done a reading for the subscribers about like why someone's dreams aren't aligning with reality. And it was because they have this lack of faith or this lack of belief. It was like this lack mindset. I was also getting like someone here, I don't know if it's you or the person you're dealing with, but someone just has like this like heartbreak mentality, like where they are like so dead set on like just thinking everything is gonna go wrong. Someone here is such a nihilist about certain things. And so I feel like there's something about someone like getting this renewal in love, coming out of this impoverished state, coming out of this energy. And I feel like there's also someone here that kind of helps someone to feel more. Because I mean, we got the Lovers and the Ace of Wands behind that. More fire sign energy. Because I wasn't even paying attention to what other signs were coming out. So, oops. We got 6 Wands, 4 Wands. Yeah, fire sign, fire sign, fire sign. 3 Wands, please. Gemini also. But the Lovers and the Ace of Wands, like one, Lovers is all about a choice, a decision being made. This whole thing about someone being struck by lightning. I've been struck by the lightning. You know, the Ace of Wands to me in this situation, in this instance, is almost giving me like, that is the lightning. The lightning has struck for someone and they see like where the connection is. I feel like someone here is opening up their heart now in a way that they have not. Like, Especially with yesterday, we were getting like trust issues coming out. I mean, we even have strength. Come on, Leo, heavy on the fire, like heavy on the fire sign, heavy on the Leo. But I just feel like there's someone who may have had like very serious trust issues. But it's something about their like being cracked open, seeing the world from a different view, seeing you from a different perspective. And it's really, yeah, it's like changing their entire life. So I do kind of think I want to get to, yeah, let's, like I said, I've been doing the readings kind of different lately. I usually always start with my index oracle, but lately, well, ever since yesterday, just inspiration has struck, and I've been switching it up and really like freestyling the readings heavy. And that's all you can do with the reading, but I hadn't realized I was like getting into like a bit of a routine with it, which is nice to know what to expect. But then also, when you want inspiration, it's good to do things that like knock you off center a little bit. And I also feel like that is like a message that has to do with like this collective, is something about like this whole energy that's going on between you and this person, and being like an exercise in that, like an exercise in knocking you a little bit off center to kind of get you to think different, to move different, to look different, because it was meant to like spark your creativity in a different way. For someone here, heartbreak inspires them. Like for one, oh, I saw love triangle and divorce, and then you will be successful. So for someone who's getting a divorce, things will go your way. One of the first cards out, we had luck is on your side. So for someone here, oh Lord. Yeah, someone here, if you're getting divorced, somebody was involved in a love triangle, uh, things will definitely be going your way. But yeah, I just feel like this was an exercise. Like for one, I feel like there's one person here where heartbreak literally puts them absolute rock bottom. And for other people, they feel the rock bottom, but it pushes them to new heights. And so I feel like you're almost like inspiring someone else to do that. Like someone's like watching you. Like I feel like that's also what that spy is. Like that person that you're involved with, or that person that you don't know you're about to be involved with, they're literally watching like, how do they do this? What do they do? Like, how are they so? Anyway, this is literally the card I was thinking about when I saw that sexual intimacy and open up your heart. People can sense the sexual tension between you. Oh, oh, it's all I'm going to say. So I don't know if somebody here does stuff on purpose, like intentionally in public, and it's just like, oh wow, people can sense it. But more so with that card, I'm getting like, even when you're not even trying, it's obvious, like that there is some deep feelings and chemistry and intimacy going on between you, like without anyone trying. Like the way that you look at them, even if you don't try to look at them, the way that you don't try to look at them, or the way they don't try to look at you, like it is very obvious to people. Intuitive abilities. I don't know why I want to stop and read that. Like, yeah, this whole collective, very intuitive-y. Invisible string theory. This could be someone that, I mean, that also comes out with twin flame readings, but this could be someone that you may have been in the same place around the same time as this person and didn't know it, or might not know it until later, or didn't find out until later. Something like that happened with me and my twinnie. I don't know why I keep finding out all these like nicknames for it. I I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, I was done shuffling. So you are the one. Whoever this is, somebody's wearing a turnabout. Yeah, something like that happened with me and this person. Oh wow, because I don't know why I want to pull the one behind that. We're gonna get to all these. Woo, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, because like invisible string theory, I feel it's very significant. Like you might run into this person, you may have seen them around somewhere, you may have, oh wow, did I know you from? Or like you guys might have frequented like the same clubs or gone to the same lives, like something like that. Hey, I also visited this place, like something like strange, weird, unusual. Like we have thinking of you. What's on the back of that? thinking of you intimately. I see where this reading is going. Okay? I see where the reading is going. Proud and sobbing. I was about to say somebody could be proud of you and it makes them emotional, but also that's making me think of that liar energy. Someone's very proud, like in an ego type of way, and now they're quite literally sobbing. But we will look into that here in just a moment. Actually, I'm gonna move that over there. Let's put sobbing in the corner. We don't need to see that. We don't need to look at it. But yeah, you are the one. Beautiful. We know you are the one. But for this person, I don't know. I just kind of feel like that might be them a little bit. But this is why I was a little, what in the world? This is why I'm somebody here. I know this is a late night reading. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is them. It's also not late night for everybody. This person could be whole daytime daydreaming. Let me take a midday stroke and toke sesh for you real quick. Like somebody here currently, presently at this moment, very sexually intense energy. Because one, I hope I'm being obvious. I want everyone to know you are mine. So this person, whoever it is that you're going to be involved with or is becoming involved with, they're very possessive, but like in a very sexy way. Yeah, like do not touch, no competition at the bottom. Like there's something about like they don't want nobody looking at you, but it's not like in a bad like, oh, I'm gonna be so insecure if those dudes think you're sexy or if that girl likes your body. Like no, nothing like that. Like this person, they enjoy like, oh, you thought that was no, come here. Like they will know exactly how to react to you. But this, I respect that, but I'm also turned on. Please, like so one, this card usually comes out if you guys may have had like a disagreement or like this could just be like someone who whenever they see you like getting in your energy, like whenever you're passionate about something or you're getting upset about something, you're really getting fiery. Like they think that is so attractive. Or they're like, yes, I respect what you're saying. Yeah, I totally see that. Yeah. But they're like slowly, what? Yeah, what? I'm not budging on the back. Yeah, this person might be a little stubborn. We did see Earth sign also. Specifically thinking of Taurus. Ooh, Lord. I'm getting tired of pretending I don't want to make you mine. I'm saying, like all these tongues on these, I don't know what. I was in some freaky leaky energy, I guess, when I was drawing these cards because that someone here is in like heavily sexual energy. Someone can also do that a lot, like Megan Thee Stallion and stuff like that. But yeah, so we're here. They want everybody to know. Like they're not trying to be secretive anymore. They're not trying to hide anything. They're not trying to yeah, I'm getting tired of pretending I don't want to make you mine. So there's something about for some reason this person had to like play it off or play it cool. We have Tuesday, Wednesday. I've never been the same since that day. Asocial. So someone here might not be social. But yeah, there's something about like maybe this person had to like keep things cool or felt like they had to like show you respect in some type of way or like had to like communicate with you in a certain way. Also do feel like for this collective you are the type of person where it's not that you're not easily approachable, but it's just that you command and demand respect everywhere that you go, and people can feel that because it's in your energy. Like I say, I'm channeling the collectives of the dreamers, the high priestesses, the high priests, the prophets and the prophetesses. We be having dreams about stuff before it happens, like unheard of stuff, biblical stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there's something about your energy that commands respect. And this person there, they try to respect that. But they're like, oh no, I'm getting this feeling like they don't want someone else to try to move in before them. Yeah, I'm not afraid of much. Huge cojones. Yeah. I'm not afraid of much. Yeah, you command respect from people. And this person knows that. And I feel like it's like the good type of intimidation, not like, the people who get intimidated because they're insecure and then they're like, oh, I want to avoid them. Like this person's like, oh, I want someone who's a little intimidating like that. Like this person likes that, even if they don't even come across like that. For some, I'm getting. I want to wait on this for some reason. Yeah, I want to wait on this one for some reason. On the Law of Attraction Tarot. And we're going to go to the True Emotional. The True Emotional Oracle. And see what that got to say for us today. Because I don't know why. It's not time yet. So we'll put that back. We'll go to the True E. First one I want to look into is what is that? That sobbing about. Proud and sobbing. Because, like, you guys know me. I like to get into the what triggers the anxiety stuff first. So what is this? Okay. Sobbing. What is this? Proud. Ooh. So that almost never fucking happens. Like that. Oh, whoa. Okay. So for sobbing, I guess I'll also take no, because that came out with all that. For sobbing, not happy, workplace affair. This was coming out in a lot. This may not resonate for everybody. Take what resonates, leave what does not. But there's someone who was involved in some kind of workplace affair, some kind of third party stuff. We did even see that while we was in the Index Oracle about the love triangle. I have not seen that card in like damn near 2 fucking years. This energy is unique. Okay? This energy is unique. But if it's not like a workplace affair, it's like it says not happy. There's just something about like someone here, they either one focused on work a lot or they go to work to focus or take their mind off of something. But there's just something about like, yeah, with the way these people was choosing. Also, it could be that someone met someone through their job or through their work and someone else is not happy about it. Like it should be somebody that you like do something similar to them, or like you met them through like context or through your, I don't know if you like, I keep hearing like conferences and like stuff like that. I don't go to those, but I keep seeing like those giant conference rooms and it's like a whole bunch of people in there, like conventions. I'm hearing that, like something like that. Like you met this person through some kind of connection like that. It doesn't have to be specifically work, but something where you work with them. I don't know, something like that. Could literally be work. Like I said, for some collective, this person was involved with someone at their job. Now they're not happy and they're sobbing. For other collective, met somebody that you knew through connections, through work, through a work friend who introduced you to this. I don't know, but somebody's not happy about it. There's literally, they're crying. Like that, like not even. It's not, oh, I'm in tears. Oh my God, let me wipe it. Sobbing. Okay, can we focus on that? Sobbing. Somebody's in distress. Distress. We're stuttering now, okay? This person's not happy. When we look at her little pouty face, can't even take her seriously. Look at her little pouty face. This is to me that like liar in reverse energy, that like irrelevant. Who cares? Who the fuck cares? We got reckless sex, reckless love. Somebody here was reckless. This does give me that whole cheater vibe. Somebody was over here cheating. They was caught. Now they're upset. I also feel like maybe someone here, if it was someone that you met through like work or connect or you shared it, like someone here may have even like shared this intimacy like in something that like involves their work. I don't know how else to explain that. But something about like it was like an impulsive move where you were like, yeah, I don't care, who knows. Reckless in a way. I like impulsive better. But somebody's mad about that. They wish you never shared it. But then they're glad you did, so now they have more, to research, stalk, spy on, like we had in that card. But for proud, we did have that reckless sex and love, which was the first card that flew out when I was clarifying proud, but it does seem to tie to that. So perfect segue. Somebody was very like proud of their person maybe, Which is also, yeah, I hope I'm being obvious. I want everyone to know, like, yeah, this person's very proud. They have a lot of pride in you. Yeah, I hope I'm being obvious. I'm getting tired of pretending I don't want to make you mine. Like that also, I feel is what that like impulsive energy was. It's like, I just heard expose and then exploitation. I don't know what in the world's going on up there. But yeah, someone was like getting tired of like people thinking that you were theirs or that you were not theirs or that they were somebody else. Something about that. Just somebody was getting very impatient. Mirroring coming out for proud. Both of you guys are mirroring this energy. Like I feel like reckless abandon is kind of what I'm getting. Like both of you guys are on the same page about like you just are like, yeah, I'm tired of acting like I'm ready to be single for the rest of my life. I don't know. Something about mirroring energy. Why did I put those all the way over there? I don't know. Don't mind me, okay? I'm getting it together. Even on the back of sobbing, dreams remind you of the trauma. So I feel like this person, I will make a quick side point that relates to that. One thing I learned, which is why I will also just never date anybody who's not my twin flame ever again. I can't even say that because maybe it was just because he was a karmic. Maybe there is like a divine somebody out there. I don't know. But I had heard a long time ago that whenever somebody dates someone who's not their twin flame, that other person that they're dating will have dreams about you and your twin flame. And I heard that and I was like, y'all be talking about telepathy, y'all be talking about all kind of crazy shit. Like, what are y'all? The closer you get to it, the more the shit will unlock and the more you will see. As I'm dating my ex, that's the first thing he ever lied to me about. Knowing that I'm big on dreams, knowing that I like hearing about dreams. I was like, oh, what did you have a dream about? He was like, no, I just had that dream. It was just something blah, 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 blah. He told me like over a month later, oh, it was about you and your twin flame. He didn't know at the time who the person was. But he just was confused as fuck. And so he was literally just accusing me and this person of having stuff going on. He said he's seeing us going out and about, having dinner with each other, going on dates. We out at the picnic at the bar. I'm like, how are you having all these dreams? But I don't get to have no dreams about the man. What are you talking about? So the dreams remind someone of the trauma. I feel like for some people, whether you know this or not, somebody here who's like looking into your energy, spine, they got their eyes on you, somebody who may or may not be back. Whoever it is that's trying to get into your energy, they're getting what they're asking for, from God. Because my ex is even telling me he would be praying to God to be able to have more dreams about me and him. Well, he sent them the dreams. And I feel like the dreams are literally triggering this person to the point of trauma. Like they're literally sobbing. They're staying awake at night. They don't want to go to sleep. All they think about is what they had. And then, especially when it's these type of dreams that come from above, these type of prophetic dreams, and you know that you're kind of in the wrong, those dreams are powerful. They stick with you, especially if this is somebody who they wouldn't usually have dreams or they rarely remembered their dreams. They never paid attention to their dreams. Like these would shock them. It would terrify them a little bit. They would know that somebody is watching over their life. So there's someone here who's looking into your energy and yeah, I don't know why I want to talk about that. Like I said, I mean, y'all know me. I usually never talk about my personal life ever. So that's one thing I did learn is that when you are dating somebody who's not the twin flame, that person will usually have dreams about them. And part of it is because your twin flame is literally sending this person dreams. They're literally thinking about this person, angry at the person. I was kind of pissed off. I'm like, why are you causing issues? So anyway, we have mirroring. You both mirror this energy. I feel like you both are tired of pretending you don't want each other. Karmic ties. That's crazy how I just went into that whole karmic aside just for the fucking card to come out. What card was clear? Proud. Yeah. Proud, mirroring, and karmic ties coming out together. I feel like you and whoever this forever person is that you're involved with, your twin flame. I was about to say divine counterpart, but I did read somewhere that those are different. So I know I'm specifically talking about twin flame. But whoever this is, I feel like you and this person, you're both releasing karmic ties right now. Or you both were involved in karmic ties around the same time, but you're both letting go of that. This is the second card of someone with auburn or red hair. Very interesting. Also, I feel like the fall, autumn, very significant. Libra season, also very significant. Because I've had this deck for a while. It's literally my favorite deck. Now I'm just now noticing, ooh, it's autumn, fall leaves. So anyway, yeah, I feel like you and this person were like releasing karmic ties together. And I feel like the karmics that you were dealing with, or like any exes that you may have had, they were very proud people. Like they had a lot of pride. Like big ego is what I'm getting from that. Lord God, what the hell? Come on, karmic lesson coming out also. Dang, this bitch is like, is this her full body? Why am I like this? Karmic ties and karmic lesson is a girl who looks like she's eating a snake, and then another woman who looks very buff. That's the full body. That's the full picture. That's the full picture right there. Hello? Proud. I also feel like someone here, if someone was like involved with like another person for like a very long time, or was involved in like some very reckless affairs and romances in the past, they were like too proud to let those go. And I feel like that's why they ended up like lasting for so long. Is that someone was like very proud of like their status or their, the persona that they have or the way that people would view them. Like somebody was very proud of themselves. And it's all just kind of coming out that that was a karmic lesson. I'm a little excited, but a little terrified for these last three. So this was coming out in the last live. I'm surprised it's not police station. Legal matters, come on, divorce, alimony, breakup. Somebody may have been involved in like business with someone or this person. I feel like this is also stuff that you may not be aware of. Child support, traffic ticket, divorce property, criminal paternity. Someone may also be going to jail. But it just also gives me just there's someone or something, like there's corporation involved. There's government involved. There's legality involved. This is not just, oh, we're going to figure things out ourselves. No, a mediator is now involved. Someone's not able to make decisions and make moves the way they want to now without someone else being involved. That's the energy that this gives me. Yeah, moving on, letting go, loving you free. And I feel like either after all this is done or after all this is completed, that's when somebody will finally be able to take the steps. I was about to say, take the steps towards where they want to go. I was going to say, who is it? What is it? Every time I get this card, I immediately think of the divine masculine energy. Spiritual awakening. This is leading to this divine masculine having that spiritual awakening. We have that tower card coming out. This whole legal matters, karmic ties, karmic lesson, not happy, reckless. Yeah, this was their divine awakening, their divine introduction into doing the right thing and not being able to just be on whatever in the fuck they were on, apparently. But yeah, that needs to scoot over a lot. Please don't fall. But yeah, I had a feeling it was going to be a divine masculine card. I don't know why. Every time I get this one, I just see it as divine masculine. But this person is having a spiritual awakening. And this could have been something that you were waiting on for a while. But their brain is literally like split. It's just interesting because like this energy, like you are the one, I'm getting tired of pretending I don't want to. I want everybody to know you're mine. That energy has not come out in a while. And especially for how all these readings have been about, like divine masculine feeling depressed, they're feeling sad, you feeling sad and depressed. We at Ten of Swords, rock bottom, ultimate depression energy. It's been a hard, tough, long journey and battle. We all having a tough motherfucking time. So it's just interesting how, although that is coming out here, for the last card that I'm pulling from this, someone here is still like, they're still on the same page about that. Especially for mirroring being the first one. Like they're still on the same page. I mean, not the first, I guess. We had all that. Not happy. But you guys are like on the same page. They're still there. They still want you, love you, care about you, need you, is what I'm hearing. One more split of the deck. Bumping heads. Yeah, you could have been beefing with this person. That keeps coming out. Like, you really could have been beefing with this person, like, a lot in the past. Like, a lot. They could have left you hanging. Yeah, no closure, no contact, left on red. They misspelled red. At first, I thought that it was like, oh my God, you dumb, delusional person. Now I'm realizing they probably did that on purpose. Seeing red. Somebody here, like, I'm seeing anger, especially with that bumping head. Somebody was pissed. Now they're in massive regrets. Like, they're like, stupid, stupid, stupid. That's what I'm seeing. Like, somebody hitting their head and, like, banging their hand. This person regrets leaving you hanging. So this could have been someone who ghosted you at some point that you hadn't heard of. And even if they didn't, like, go completely silent on you, this is someone who went silent emotionally. They stopped giving to you in certain ways. They stopped giving as much. They stopped showing you certain sides of them or entertaining you in certain ways. They really closed off and shut down emotionally. But they're a massive regret. I mean, Lord in heaven above. Hold up. Because what's behind massive regret? How do they really feel? Bitch, they love you. They're in love with you. They regret leaving you hanging. What's even behind that? Pop the question. Wasn't one of the first cards that we had out. Because for some reason, I want to pull it. I feel like I left it out, didn't I? No, I didn't. But yeah, one of the first cards we had out was honeymoon phase. Or honeymoon and commitment. And I was like, somebody might be getting married. Somebody might be... somebody even, like, get eloped or something. But even with Pop the Question, even if that's not, like, on the table for someone, I just feel like this is, like, somebody wants to ask you something. Somebody want to ask somebody out. We did, like, get in the last couple of readings, like, kickback style days. But I feel like someone is, like, losing sleep over, like, making a decision. They were playing all the events, like, thinking about you heavily. We even had, literally, in the index oracle, Thinking About You came out itself. Like, this person's losing sleep, thinking about how to move forward, how to come towards you, if they should, if you want them. They're incredibly worried because they see you like this. This queen bee. Somebody calls that very curly, gorgeous hair. But they see you like this, just dripped in gold. That's also another song, Gold by Destroyed, Revealed Until God Shows. Don't know if TikTok will let me say the actual name of the band, but that is what it stands for. Destroyed, Revealed Until God Shows. Gold. Somebody thinks someone's dripped in gold. Boss bee. Career focus. Confident, secure. Like, they definitely see you know your worth. You are about it. You know what you're talking about. We have love spell and self-love. I just heard this feeling. Don't know if I can sing that on Spotify, so let's hope it don't ding me. But I feel like someone here is giving love to themselves. The spells that someone's doing is on you, yourself. Someone here, they did come out yesterday, but someone here may try to be like dabbling in love spells. But for this, I'm just getting like someone here is like, might be doing like more so like candle work. Like I had done in like, I think last week's live where I was talking about I started like putting like elderberries and roses and hibiscus and peppermints and stuff into the candle. And I'll pray, ask the Holy Spirit and ask God to bless it. But yeah, I feel like this person, they were pretty stubborn though. They got my way showing up. I feel like they were very stubborn. They had things like a certain way that they wanted everything to go. They had a certain image that they wanted to like uphold. And shit was not going like that, buddy. Sorry, not sorry. But is it time? Yes, it is. We are doing the low. Let's go right on. Law of Attraction Tarot. I do like this side today for some reason. You're welcome, enjoy. But yeah, let's get a look into what exactly is going on. It says, are these upside down? Okay. 3 cards. And that is 3. Perfect. What is this? Number 2. Is that the High Priestess? No way, dude. It says the High Priestess. And let's go right well. When I tell you, every single reading, at least in one of these decks, the High Priestess seems to keep coming out. Like somebody is definitely highly in tune with their intuition, highly in tune with themselves, highly in tune with the divine. There's no fooling them. Just as I say that, I see the full confusion. Yeah, there's no fooling whoever this collective is about. Oh my God, why did I almost think that my microphone was not on? Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, someone here is definitely like highly in tune. Yes, High Priestess. Wisdom. This is a bitch who knows. Okay? This is a bitch who knows. And they know that you know. Everybody knows that you know. You terrify people. Okay? You scare people a little bit. People often wonder. I think I saw in a reading. So, Lord. We're about to talk about that in a second. I saw in a reading that people wonder how you know all of their secrets, but people don't know anything about you. You are so in tune with the divine, it's insane. You have this like innate wisdom that you carry with you, like this literally queen bee. This gives me divine feminine energy in a whole different deck. This gives me high priestess energy in a whole different deck. This gives me like whoever this is, if you're watching about your divine feminine, this is her. Like I said, like this whole time, I respect that, but I'm also turned on. Like they know that they have to bring a certain level of respect when they speak to you that other people don't recognize, or other people do recognize that they need to come to you with a certain level of respect, and they get mad about it. Those are the people who try to trigger you in certain ways, or come to you with a certain way, or try to tear you down a couple notches. Well, you did this. Well, you did that. Well, I just saw that you. No, this person never tried it. They never wanted to. Okay? They recognize who you are. We even got to read the cards. But even just talking about that, there's a certain part in Time by the Devil Wears Prada where it sounds like, you know, the drums are like almost like this marching beat. And that kind of made me think of one of the cards I'm going to add to the Index Oracle about Supergirl. The feeling of whenever she shows up. Like, yeah, when superheroes show up, everyone's like, oh my God, wow, look who it is, the Flash, Barry Allen. When Supergirl shows up, like when she showed up on this train, everybody immediately, to attention, stands up. Oh my God. So people start whispering. People just look at her with, oh, respect. Little kids are, oh my God. Like there's something about your energy leaves people in awe. People stop and they stare. They cannot stop looking at you. This person especially, like they know. And that's why I feel like they are so tired of pretending they don't want to make you theirs. They want people to see you by their side. They want people to see you glowing in your goddess energy. Because if they see them glowing next to you, they'll know, oh, that person's also of value as well. I feel like whoever this person was involved with before, it's very obvious that it's a karmic person. For karmic lesson and karmic ties to come out, we got the head and the body. It is very evident from the head to the toes that that person does not align with their highest intentions. I also feel like, especially with twin flames, they tend to look alike. If you are something who was very attractive in a certain way, or your skin glows in a certain way, there's something about your beauty that is very individual or very unique. You may not have believed it for a very long time, that it will really complement this person like very well. And I feel like this is also something that this person is recognizing or they're seeing. That's why I feel like all this sexual energy is coming out. Like I said, like right now, at this moment, it does not matter what time of day it is, wherever they live. Someone at this moment, they either woke up from their sleep, they're just waking up, they just woke up from a nap, they're about to take a nap. They're doing the long toke and stroke diddle skittle marathon for you right now. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. High Priestess, we got wisdom. Oblige yourself to know where you're going and focus on a precise direction. In this way, you'll be able to grasp an opportunity as soon as it appears. So like I said, there's something about you have this fine-tuned knowledge. We're talking about the waxing gibbous. We're talking about fine-tuning your intentions, fine-tuned precision, dotting the I's, crossing the T's. You're very aware of what it's going to be happening. If you weren't, or if you were doubting, if you weren't sure, I guess this reading is your confirmation to get very sure, because things are about to be speeding up. Everything was meant to break down. Y'all was meant to bump heads. Everything was meant to completely tower moment shatter for a reason, so that something can get aligned, something can get balanced, so that what was behind the High Priestess? Who is this smooching and kissing in the background? It's the motherfucking lovers. Okay? Who is this smooching and kissing and loving on each other in the background? I also have never pulled this card from the Law of Attraction Tarot. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's the lovers. And I love this deck because the meanings are different. A little different than normal. Wow. And I told you guys, I had a feeling I wanted to pull this deck. What do the lovers mean in this one? The Law of Attraction. Was I or was I not saying with one of those cards we had pulled out earlier, where somebody was realizing the reason why their dreams were not aligning with reality, the reason why they would seem like they had dreams about people's intentions, you seem like you would have dreams about how this person truly feels about you, you seem like you would have intuitive downloads or visions about what was to come for you, but it wouldn't seem to be aligning. The reason was because you and this person had an issue with doubt, had an issue with self-doubt, had an issue with worthiness, had an issue with thinking, but that just, am I good enough for that? That just seemed too good to be true. There's no way that somebody can be that perfect. Like, you apply your doubt to them. The Law of Attraction is literally what the Lovers card represents in this deck. The Law of Attraction. This is also kind of making me think what I just said about, like, I could, like, the last card I think that came out in the live was this olive tone skin. And I went into great detail about someone who has olive tone skin. Well, we know that's like that Mediterranean, that darker tone skin. But also I had to learn olive tone skin, what that looks like on brown people. I never knew I had olive tone skin. It literally is just, if you can see your veins through your skin and they look green, you have olive tone skin. Also, another way to learn that I learned, my tattoos, I always wondered, I'm like, how come it doesn't look just black? It looks like black-green. Yeah, olive tone skin. I also learned that black people can be pale. I'd be looking gray. But then it's also like with olive tone skin, it's like someone's skin may appear like almost like translucent, or like it's glowing from within or glowing underneath, which is also cool when I learned about, my ancestors being from Iberia, which is like pre-Greek Mediterranean Spain area. But someone here I feel like looks like this. Someone here might also be into like interracial couples. But someone here, I also feel like someone might be from like a different culture, or just feel like someone's from a different culture entirely than them. But it's just, yeah, especially like we have the sign for the male and sign for female in there. So I just feel like with you guys, you're like, it's something about like you both perfectly fit in your energy. Like whoever operates in whatever way, like whoever identifies as divine masculine, they know how to perfectly exude that high priest emperor energy, that king of pentacles, solid, stable, grounded, king of wands, kang dangalang, solid, assertive leader energy. And whoever identifies with that divine feminine energy, you know how to follow your dreams, listen to your intuition, sit in your receptivity, wait for things to come to you. It's just insane how this is the law of attraction, is what that means. And I kept feeling drawn, but I'm like, ooh, it's not the right time, it's not the right time. The lovers. In this moment, the law of attraction is working. Attracting emotions, persons, and situations. Turn it in your favor by thinking only positive thoughts. Now, are we about to sit here and act like I didn't just motherfucking say that? Are we about to sit here and act like I didn't just motherfucking say that? With High Priestess wisdom, you know what's coming. You know what this is. You know exactly where the script is leading next. You may not see exactly when, the day, the time, exactly how it's going to unfold, but you know something's happening. You know the energy that's coming. You're very aware of it. People have tried to get you to doubt. I also feel like that's what this whole motherfucking sobbing ass lonely nigga energy is in this corner over here. Somebody knows that you know, and they tried to get you to doubt, and now they're literally seeing with their own eyes what they wanted you not to believe. Isn't that crazy? So anyway, the last and final card.